Did it? Okay. Alright, cool. It worked. That was a pain in the butt. So I had to turn off the enemy randomizer so that this will work. It's very annoying, but you know, that's the way it goes. Ow. I mean, it is a slight bummer, but like in most cases, it works just fine. In some places, it just doesn't work, which is okay, you know. I don't expect this to be, you know, 100% working 198,000% of the time anyway. It's all good. It's an easy fix, so once we beat this boss, then I'll turn it back on and then we'll be good to go. Actually, I think I know, because I took it off, and then I tried to reload, and it didn't work, and I know why it didn't work. Either way, we beat it. We just beat it. So, there's that.
You were looking for me?
Mm-hmm. Well, now that we got that out of the way, the item randomizer is still active, by the way. They're two separate codes. So, I'm not too worried about that. Except for that, we get 500 money there. And since we didn't beat Leon, technically we don't get his thing. Or an extra item. Oh, we got... Oh, okay. Emblem piece. Nice. So we got probably the most useful magic in the game. I mean, it's hard to say no to, you know, cure. So let's customize this so that it's on X, because that's where I always have it. I think most people do. Let's go ahead and go to the accessory shop. And let's save. And now I will put it back on. Assuming I can find it. Enemy rando. Placed in the proper location. And then we're going to go to the game. Hit F2. And then F1 to reload stuff. By the looks of it, everything should be working properly. And let's go back to the game, and we should be good to go. I hope. If it didn't work, then I'll have to just turn off the game, turn it back on, and go through all that. Which is not a big deal. Kind of annoying, but not a end of the world sort of thing. I get it. End of the world is... We have... What is happening? What just happened? Okay, that was weird. It gave us the Dream Shield weapon when we didn't have that previously. I'm not really sure why it did that. We still don't have it. Okay. This is very hard. That was weird. So it lowers our MP. But we get a little bit more attack power. And by a little, I mean a lot. At the same time, we lose Spellbinder forever because it's not part of our list. So if I'm going to be... Man, that 2 MP though would be helpful. That's the thing. Especially now that we have Cure. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. With that said, we actually do have some more access to stuff in the shops. So we can see what else we can buy. Okay, well, technically no. Honestly, I don't see a point in buying the Onyx Shield because the weapon that he has is ridiculously strong as it is. I don't see a particular reason to change that. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. Never mind. I thought it did, considering that we now technically have Donald and Goofy as parties members. But I guess not. Well, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. What I'm wondering is if the enemy randomizer is now back on. It should be. The answer is kind of, but it's not the correct one. Something got screwed up. I think what happened is that it like loaded a different seed and kind of meshed it with what we have. I hope not. Because for a split moment it did say Kingdom Key. Yeah, that's the thing that happens. If we go to Neverland and go to that one area, what happens? Do we still get that same enemy? Because we should. It shouldn't be different. If it is different, then I'd be surprised, considering it didn't change before. Okay. Well, this enemy is still here. Actually, why don't we just go down here for a bit? There should be an angel that pops up here, right? Yeah, okay. So, what I'm thinking is that the enemies just changed from what they were to what they are now, actually. That makes sense, actually. It does. Because the enemy placement does change once you beat the boss there. Okay.
What is it, Tim?
Well, we did lose access to the invisibles. But as far as grinding levels, I mean, being here is just fine anyway. I am curious as to why it gave us Kingdom Key as a possible thing instead of, say, what it was supposed to. Or not supposed to? I don't know. I'm not really sure. It kind of minorly broke. To be honest. That's okay though. Because it seems like it's working for the most part just fine. With that in mind, what we have to do now is, well, I mean, mostly just beat the worlds and try to find the items that we need to find. Until then, let's open this and get a postcard. Cool. Basically, I do want to get all the postcards that I can, and we could get a fair amount of them right now already. So we might as well. Critical Plus. Ooh. See, for a long while, I thought Critical Plus only, like, was on your last, the final combo of your attack. But it's not. It's, any attack can just have a higher combo chance. So, that's gonna be very useful, actually. And now we are, oh, okay, we have 2 Critical Pluses. Let's get a Stun Impact. Vortex and Combo Plus to get another Critical Plus. Yeah. That should be good. Puppies. Okay. Usually there's a postcard there, I'm pretty sure, but not this time around, I guess. Could fight those enemies, don't particularly feel the need to, so let's just move on. Ow. That sounded like it was painful. Hooray, Frost Shard. Those are completely useless until we can actually do some grinding, or some, synthesizing or whatever. Which at the same time, I think is also changed to where it, I mean, it does change what items are needed. Okay, well, you can fight those enemies here, that's cool. I'm gonna leave, because that is a very rare drop. In fact, they never drop that. So, let's boost Goofy, because Goofy is useful. Yeah, as far as, ooh, Ether, nice. not too worried as far as like these enemies go. Even on a normal playthrough, we're high enough level to not really have to worry about them, so you know, they're not too bad. Also, having 2-3 stars on us definitely helps a lot, let me tell you. I really like Critical Plus as like an ability idea. I like that a lot. You don't actually see that anymore. I don't know if like critical attacks aren't really a thing in other games, is it? I don't think so. No. It's a shame because it is, you know, interesting. Especially if like low attack power, but you can still do like a high amount of crit. Definitely helps. Dang it! I fell. That's annoying. Now we gotta go all the way back. Ow! Stop it. Here. Does this use like the actual official voice of Kairi, or is it like a voice or like somebody else? I'm not sure. Why can't I climb the whatever it's called? Yeah, usually there's no enemies that spawn once you beat the boss in that world until you leave. Obviously for us, it's a different story because that gets overridden. And having a long range attack would be super nice, but we don't. We don't have that. What we do have is Mega Elixir. I will be sure to never use that because that is way too useful to use on a whim. So I did put on the open treasure chests and examine stuff and whatever, even in battle, but it doesn't work sometimes. It just doesn't. I can't get it to work. I'm not really sure why. My guess is that I need to input it a different way, or it needs to be done a certain way. Wow, these enemies. Okay. Because I know there's like priority stuff, but it's not on that specifically. It's just part of a folder. So I'm not really sure. Ooh, AP up. HP up and cheer. Cheer is completely useless until we actually get a summon, which hopefully we do soon. Ooh, MP haste. He's just pure mage now. I mean, he already has been pure mage, but even still now. So that's useful. Abilities. Sora. Let's go ahead and put Stun Impact back on, because it does do damage, and being able to knock out an enemy would be pretty useful, especially within range. Bam. Lose a shark. Nice. If it comes to a point where those are completely useless, we can just sell them for money, and that would be a great source of income. However, I don't know what I'll need as far as having to synthesize and stuff, which we won't know until we beat Aladdin's World, which I have no idea when I'm going to get to that. It could be somewhere between now and a few hours from now. Ah! With that said, I'm actually afraid of how much damage these guys do, and I should just leave, but you know what? Actually, okay. Well, he just died. I don't know how much damage he took, but he is no longer with us. Hey, defense up. Nice. Now that we actually left and came back, will this be different? Maybe. No. Okay. Well, it changes at some point, I guess. Maybe that's just kind of what it starts off with until we get to the next section, which would technically be, I believe, beating inverse armor, which won't be for a while, because we need a certain gummy, which we can't get until we find it. So, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 more party members that we can see what they have. I think we can do this now. We're a decent level, and we do decent damage overall, so I'm not too worried about this. Even though I didn't save, but we should be okay. Just leave it to me. That's fantastic. Hurry up. Nobody cares. Trust me. Also, I like that her... without a weird... I don't know. There's no only nice way of saying this, but... I don't want it to sound weird, but... her lower half is pink instead of blue, and I think that's neat. Also, she has a bra on. Thank goodness. Because, you know... woman. And also... she's what? 16? In Kingdom Hearts 3? 15? Yeah, I think she's 16. 14 in Kingdom Hearts 1, so, you know, that's even... it's all bad all around. But she has the proper protective equipment on. Thankfully. I'm so glad that the modder for this skin thought of that. I should be healing instead of not healing. Alright, this might be difficult. More than I was expecting. Actually, let's get out of the way. Let's... I've never heard her say that before. There. Ow! There we go. Heal! Also, I rarely ever heal down the Goofy anyway. I'll be honest. Okay, cool. We got through it. Thank goodness. That could have gone poorly. That could have gone very poorly. But it did not. Alright. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so down for aerial, nothing really matters all that much. Equipment, aerial has 3 stars, 3 stars and a firing. Okay, 3 stars, 3 stars. Should I get rid of this for 3 stars? No. I'm gonna hold on to the 3 stars, actually. I'm gonna apologize for burning all of your retinals. And I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here until we are at a high enough level to where fighting these enemies will not be a pain in the butt. So, now what? I mean, there's a few things that we can grab. You know what? I think that what I'm going to do is go to the Queen's Castle. And now that we have the blue... Nope. Now that we have the Blue Trinity, I think it would be a fantastic idea for us to complete this world. Because why not? I mean, as far as getting, like, the claw marks and the hoof prints or whatever it is, you know, the evidence stuff, at the end of the day, it doesn't really change anything. Like, we're not going to get an item for it necessarily. It just gives us a higher chance of having a less difficult time in that boss fight. Which isn't really a boss fight, and it's not particularly horribly difficult anyway. So we're going to give you a potion. And we get a high potion for it. So that's neat. I do want to keep my potions, because we definitely need to. We've gone through there already. And there's not much else we can do with it anyway. Whee! Alright. Money, money, money! I want all the money I can get. We're not even halfway. as far as that goes. So let's do that. We are going to need to do this twice at a maximum. So let's go ahead and do that. So that we can pop this. Attack the tree. There we go. And that has never been fixed. Kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. Is it funny? Let me know in the comments. Do you find that funny? It should, like, follow us down or something, but it doesn't. It just stays in that place and looks awkward.
Poor you.
Poor you. Alrighty. Now, what's nice about this randomizer as well is that we can get the shared abilities possibly sooner than expected, like glide, super glide, mermaid kick. This leads nowhere. Not yet, anyway. We already got that. And high jump. And the more you can actually get multiples of it too. So, like, if you have 2 high jumps, then you jump higher than you would with only 1 high jump. Which is really interesting and really cool. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to show that off, but here's the hoping. So as long as we jump up here, nothing will happen. It did last time. Fantastic. Usually there's, I mean, you would, oh, you know why? Because we don't have it. I believe if we have that specific, I don't know, I forget if it's footprints or claw marks, whatever. If we have that specific one and then we go through there, then we get the special item that we get, or technically it would be Blizzard that we get.